Okay, so now we're going to copy and paste this to work on our weeks 3 and 4 for cycle 1. So I'm going to hit Control A, Control C. Going to open up a new sheet. Control V to paste it, and you're going to see the formatting is kind of all over the place, so we got to switch up the layout a little bit. Page layout, more margins, I like to keep mine all at zeros. Orientation, we're going to a landscape. Page width, 1 page. Page height, 1 page. Remove the grid lines. Right click on the picture, and I'm going to drag it. I always drag it the wrong way. And drag it out. Name box here, so a name drop down, same thing, right click it. Pull the box out, and it's going to pull everything out. Copy and paste it this way, because if you don't do it this way and you're copy pasting formulas and all that stuff a different way, you're going to end up with a bunch of different names under here. So there's already a lot in here, and you don't want to end up multiplying everything. And we're going to rename this, so we'll go cycle 1, weeks 3, 4. Pretty simple. So now if I want to add this and turn this into a progression, I'm going to populate these two cells here, and we can go 40%. We'll go 3 sets of 6, and we'll go 45%. 45%, and being hockey players, smaller guys, we can go 3 sets of 6. Now the big thing you got to pay attention to right here, I'm going to populate this, so we want to make sure we're still in cycle 1. Good, we're still in cycle 1. Now we are planning weeks 3 and 4. So I want to go week 3, week 4. And we can start planning. You're going to see the color codes here. Again, just to reiterate what this is, I go back here. I'm going to see my zones of intensity. So this is primarily what we'll be working at. We'll have times where we're up here. We're never going to be really up here. Again, novice level athletes and stuff, we want to stick in these ranges here with touching zones 4. Now we're just picking and choosing it, right? So I know I'm going to cap out at 85%. I'm not going to cap out 100% here, so I can just start by a 5% increase for my volume. So I'm just going to go 60, 70. I can even go 80, 85. Doesn't have to be that steep of an increase. Let's go 3. So I'm going to keep it all 3s. So we got a lot of sets here. Working on technique, so if you want to load the bar up after 2 weeks of working on clean pulls, that's perfectly fine. You're going to see our week 4, we have a deload. So we're not using this exercise for this movement category, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete the sets and reps and the percentages. So we'll clear that out. Back squat, box jump. So we got our complex that followed us. I'm just going to make this gray a little bit darker so it's easier to see. I put this in, so 5, 3, 3. Let's go 2 warm-up sets of 5. That's fine. So we can go 70, 75, 80, 85. If you didn't have 4 sets here, you could put, if you wanted to contrast, so I could go 2 and 2, something like that, and you can highlight all this gray so you can go box jumps after all of those. But we'll just keep it simple here on what I would prefer to do. So I'm still going to highlight it anyway, so this means these 2 blocks are going to be complex together. So 4 sets of 3, 85%, followed by 4 sets of 5 on box jumps. Our deload week, we're going to keep it light. So we're going to use 65 as our max we'll probably go to. So 50, 55, or we can just go 50, 60, 65. We'll delete the 80. We'll delete out of there. out of there. We can go 3 sets of 3 at 65%. Box jumps, we can keep that the same. Our recovery, our deload, we're getting a lot through here, so we can keep the jumping, especially if we're using box jumps. It's a lot less stress on the joints because the eccentric portion is really taken out of there. Just doing a time check. All right. So having an overhead press. So now I cap up at 22 repetitions. So we can go 1 set of 6, 5, 'm really bad at doing math in my head. So we can go up a little bit, 70, 80, 85. Deload weak. Can go 4, 1 set, 3, 4 sets of 3. Nope. Never compromise the speed of the movement. All right, even if we're up here, movement starts looking a little bit slower for some of the guys. Reduce the intensity a little bit. Don't train to failure. 22 reps. All right. So I can kind of set similar pattern here. So we can go 70, 80, 85, or 85%. 6, 6, 4. The way this works out, you can do a good opportunity would be to do a little bit of contrast training here. This is our first block, so I don't know if I'd really go through that. So we can go a set of 6, a set of 6, a set of 4, and then go back and finish off with a set of 6 to get our volume. However you want to do it. That's supposed to be 1. We don't. And we got 12, so I'm going to keep this really simple. So we got 12, so let's just go 3 sets of 4. Get that out, 65%. Any accessory work, I really wouldn't worry about the volume. It's not going to affect the nervous system, especially something like dumbbell rows or shrugs. As far as the ability for our guys to recover, it's these primary movement categories, the 7 of them, that really take a hit on the central nervous system. So once I'm done, close those out. I'm kind of just probably fly through these ones a little bit. So we got 12, 3,